You know when you're still in a relationship, but something just feels off? Like he's still technically your boyfriend, but emotionally, it's like he's already somewhere else. You feel like you're the only one holding things together while he's just floating further away. And it's not a breakup, not yet, but it hurts like one. It starts with little shifts. He stops texting good morning. He forgets things you told him just yesterday. He says, I love you, like it's routine, not real. You don't know how to bring it up because nothing big happened. There's no fight, no cheating, no drama. But still, you feel alone next to someone who once made you feel seen. And the scariest part? You blame yourself. You wonder if you're too clingy, too much, too emotional. But really, your heart's just noticing things your brain's trying to ignore. That's why this video exists. These aren't dramatic signs, they're quiet ones. The kind you feel in your chest at 2 a.m. when he leaves your texts on read. The kind that make you overthink your worth. You deserve clarity, not confusion. So if you've been wondering whether he's just having a phase, or if he's already checked out, these are the signs to look for, tiny things that slowly build into big answers. And when you see them clearly, you won't feel crazy anymore. You'll feel strong enough to stop chasing someone who's not meeting you halfway. You ever feel like you're talking, but he's not really listening? He stops being curious about your world. You tell him about your day, something that made you laugh, or something that upset you, and he just nods, says, oh, or damn, and goes back to whatever he was doing. Before he'd ask questions, he'd want to know more. Now it's like you're giving him details he didn't ask for. When someone cares, they lean in. They remember what matters to you. If he forgets your favorite snack or skips over your big test day like it's nothing, it's not because he's forgetful. He's just not as tuned in anymore. So instead of trying harder to get his attention, you try something else. Silence. See if he even notices you stop sharing. If he does, he'll come looking. If not, then his distance wasn't an accident. He changes around other people. When it's just the two of you, he might be sweet, affectionate, even playful. But when his friends are around, he barely acknowledges you. You don't sit next to each other. He doesn't hold your hand. It's like being his girlfriend becomes a secret. That shift in how he treats you in public versus private is more than just nerves. It's a reflection of how proud he is to be with you. And if he's hiding that, even in small ways, it's time to ask why. You don't have to beg to be seen. Just be still. Let his actions speak. If he won't show you off, don't let him keep you hidden. You used to feel like a priority. Now you feel like a backup plan. He puts no effort into spending time together. Remember when he'd text first? When he'd plan cute dates or walk you home just to have a few extra minutes with you? That guy is gone now. You're always the one asking to hang out. You suggest plans and he gives half answers like, I'll let you know, or maybe. Sometimes he cancels last minute. Other times, he says he's tired but then hangs out with friends. That stings more than he knows. So you stop pushing, stop planning. If he wants to see you, he'll make it happen. And if he doesn't, you'll know, without having to ask twice. The way he looks at you changes. This one hurts in a quiet way. You used to feel it in his eyes, the way he'd look at you like you were the only thing that mattered in the room. That look is gone now. When you talk, he stares at his phone. When you laugh, he barely reacts. Even when you dress up, he just says, cool, and moves on. That kind of change isn't just about being distracted. It's emotional distance. When love fades, the eyes go first. So don't force the moment. Don't ask him to notice. Just watch. If his eyes stop seeing you the way they used to, you already have your answer. You start feeling like he's more comfortable without you. And it's not in a he needs space kind of way. It's in a he's fine whether you're there or not kind of way. That's what makes these signs sting the most. You're still in the relationship, but it doesn't feel like he's in it with you. He doesn't check in like he used to. Before, he used to text you made it home or how's your day going randomly. He used to care about how you felt, even if you didn't say anything. But now, hours go by and he doesn't ask where you are, what you're doing, or how you're feeling. It's like the version of him that cared about the little things disappeared. You notice it most when something hurts and he doesn't even ask what's wrong. You don't need to chase that kind of check-in. Just pull your energy back. Stop updating him on everything. If he wants to be involved, he'll step up. And if he doesn't, the silence will show you the truth. He stops saying the things that made you feel loved. Remember when he used to call you cute nicknames? Or tell you you're beautiful without you asking? Those words used to make you feel warm and safe. But now it's different. You might go days without hearing anything sweet. Even when you tell him, I miss you or I love you, it feels like he's just saying it back out of habit. When the words stop feeling real, it's usually because the heart behind them isn't showing up anymore. So don't try to remind him who he used to be. Just stay still. If love is still there, it'll come back naturally. If not, you won't have to guess anymore. You start to notice the silence more than the words, the cold energy more than the fake smiles, and you keep hoping things will go back to how they were. But deep down, you know they won't. That's what makes this last sign so hard. You feel lonelier with him than without him. This one sneaks up on you. You're technically not single, but you feel alone. You can be sitting next to him, texting him, even hugging him, and still feel this weird emptiness. You stop feeling safe. You stop opening up because he doesn't really listen. You stop being yourself because he doesn't really notice. And one day you catch yourself smiling less and overthinking more. That's not what love is supposed to feel like. When love becomes a place where you don't feel like yourself anymore, it's time to stop shrinking to fit in. You're not hard to love. You're just trying to love someone who's not choosing you back. The truth is, you can't force someone to care. You can't text first forever. You can't hold a relationship up on your own and expect it not to crush you. So if these signs hit deep, that's not weakness, it's clarity. And clarity is power. You don't need to blow things up. You don't need to scream or cry or make it messy. You just need to stop showing up for someone who's already stopped showing up for you. Quietly, calmly, with your head high. Because the right person won't make you guess how they feel. They'll show it, loud and clear, every day, without having to be asked.